All right, congratulations. You are in the presentation section or step. And I love this step because this is where we get the opportunity to share with people the story. We get to share with them what are the solutions to the problem, to the financial problems more specifically, and of course the solutions to low income or lack of income or insufficient income with our opportunity, which is the best product in the world. And so presentation is probably the easiest thing now. Anybody can present. And now, when it's all even virtual and can be replicated a million times in the same hour, it's never been easier to present the opportunity. So presentation, so simple. Let's get to the basic here. We called it video tours. The presentation section is nothing but leading people to watch what we are all about, to understand how we can change our lives. How do we add value with our solutions, right? The best business actually in the world, I would say. If it wasn't, I wouldn't be in it for 22 years. The best business in the world, and then the best solutions with money products and everything. And obviously now that we have technology, we want them to hear that story, that now reaching customers, getting leads, simplifying the process, having more time for you and your family, steps or processes can be automated. We want to tell that story. You know, like Huber says, we have the money, we have the money product, we have the system, we have the machines. It's the compensation. It's the story that we got to tell out there, right? So basically, what it says, video tours are 24/7, 365, unlimited. Unlimited means many people can be watching at the same time. You're no longer restricted to a 5-mile radius. Invite the people that know you, and a 30 in a room with limited capacity. When it's virtual rooms, you could have 100,000 people. I've never had 100,000 people webinar, but I know that's the possibility. Most I had is about 2,000 to 3,000. But it says shows the power, is to show the power of the HCI opportunity to new prospects and share the ultimate business position, right, in business. How do we do that? How do we do that? Well, if you saw section 2 in contacting, we can use webinars, automated webinars, or like live webinars, which is pretty much the same thing. It just means that it looks like it's live. You can't even tell the difference from a recorded one and a live one. The like live bops, by utilizing a webinar, a special event to hold the meeting. You could hold the meeting 24 times a day. As long as you're driving enough traffic into them, you'll be getting results. And so what a great way to be able to show a presentation by inviting them to a special event, right? And then at the end of the event, you make that call to action just like you would do in any other setting. And when you make that call to action, you're able to gather information to get to know that interested prospect a little bit more, like the city they live in, how old they are, if they're married or not, how much money they make, how much money they'd like to make, how much time do they have right now to dedicate to a part-time business, since most of our people start part-time. We don't encourage people to quit their jobs right away and come over here, although some people do. But the majority of people, join part-time and then they move into a full-time and then into an all-time. But the point is that what a great way to be able to present the opportunity in a special BOP live-like event with everything. Like, you can create the experience virtually, and now where everybody is adopting that behavior, where everything they're doing now is online, right? So we have the system. I'm not going to show you again because I just showed you that. Oh, actually, I didn't went through it. So I'm going to look at the webinar right now. I show you how the webinar is set up, but I didn't actually go into the webinar. So let me see if we can go in there really quick and just touch on that particular part that I didn't show you in the contact. So hopefully you're understanding what I'm saying. Sometimes you can use the same tool for two things. You can use webinars to deliver value in the contact stage, but you can also use the webinar tool to show the BOP, right? Let's just call it maybe a two-tier webinar. The first one is about getting them interested, adding value. And then this one is just really about the bop. So it's almost the same, but there's a slight difference. And if you look at it here, basically what it is in the webinars, you create a bop, an HCI bop, you get the link, and then people will be able to see what are the times available. They can see them here. The next one is at 2 o'clock, means in 6 minutes it's going to start. I'm not going to register, but basically that's what it is. If you don't want to make people wait 10 minutes or allow them to choose any time, and you want them to directly see a bop in an open page, well, you can go to your funnel builder, the web builder, and create a nice landing page with the bop, a call to action to go to the questionnaire, and then book an appointment with you. Or just skip the questionnaire and go to the calendar. Or don't put the calendar and just have them do the questionnaire, and then you call them. Like I said before, it depends how you want to do it. And so that's what the webinar is about. That's what I do to show the opportunity. And I do live webinars. Every other Saturday, I do a live webinar. And then I record it, and then I use it as an evergreen like live bop, so that I can leverage that, right? Because it's a one-time effort. Now it can be replicated and replayed as many times, as long as I can continue to find ways to drive traffic to that webinar. And of course, we always have, and we have to keep in mind that the fortune is in the follow-up. And if the fortune is in the follow-up, then we have to master the art of writing an email, sending a text message, using the messenger, using the voicemail, delivery, WhatsApp, all these different tools that are inside of the system for you to just be able to set your account up and then use them as communication channels. It's never been easier, because now you can have your entire list and communicate. That's probably one of the areas where we're going to continue to put the most focus, which is communication with your list. But then we are in the presentation stage, and what easier? I mean, there's no more to it. The company provides you bops. Your upline should know how to give a bop. If not, your RMD should know how to do a bop, and if not, their upline. There's somebody in your upline that is an expert in doing amazing bops. So you can record it, maybe they can have a live one, and then use that as evergreen and just focus on driving the traffic. That time that you no longer need to spend on organizing and being in the event and giving the presentation could be invested in driving the traffic. That could be 24/7 and get you results, get you appointments, get you people that want to register. I did a little campaign. I got over 900 people basically says yes, I'd like an interview from the U.S. and Mexico, about half and half, about 400 and 400, 450 on each side. So that's it for the presentation section. I hope that you utilize the tools that are in CyberZeus to be able to present all day. In other words, 24/7, 365, unlimited. And now your next step is to go and watch the startup video so that you can see how you're able to use technology to be able to take people from creating their list, doing their F&A, matching up, and just basically begin the duplication process with you. Get to a fast start. So I'll see you on the other video.